Here comes Butterfingers with another League of Legends. Oh, wait, what's this? That's right, I'm playing Minecraft today. Why? Because sometimes you have thoughts and you just need to sit in an Arctic biome to actually share them. I've noticed that when I have something that I want to share, I'll struggle dramatically for a couple of minutes while I play my top lane, and then I'll drop the topic because I'll forget what I was talking about. Become so invested in the game. So hopefully Minecraft doesn't have that same effect because there's some things that I want to yap about. You may not be aware of this. I don't know if I shared it or not, but I have started attending a group therapy session. Now, my first reaction upon hearing the possibility of joining a group therapy session was, "Ugh," you know? But no, it's much better than I thought it would be. The reason I've hopped into this is one, it's free with my religious connections, and so I was getting myself signed up for that, and they were triaging me as they do. And they were like, I think the best thing for you is group therapy. And I was like, oh, do I have any other options? And they're like, well, actually, no. We're fully booked for the private ones. And I was like, oh, okay, well. So here we are. And I actually don't hate it. I've had my first session. My biggest concern with a religiously affiliated therapy session was that I would go into it and go, here are my problems, and then they would go, brother, you need to pray, and then I'd go, but that's not what happened. They started by saying, now we usually take a behavioral psychotherapy sort of approach, and they just needed to whip out those words, and I was like, oh, I'm in good hands, thank goodness. So I had my first session, and the whole approach is taking what were the words that they used? An acceptance and C therapy. It's ACT, it's ACT therapy, and I forgot what the C is, but the first one is acknowledgement. Doing this so I can get some iron. Oh, he's completely unbothered. That's cool. Oh, nope, he wants me. Does he want me? Where's he going? I'm back to fighting top lane all over again. Where did he go? Okay, he does want me. But he needs a way to get to me. Okay, he has a path. Let's try this one more time. Okay, cool. So, the approach that they take is step one, acknowledgement. And acknowledgement of your emotions is... Oh, I'm just gonna tell you everything. I'm just gonna spill the beans on this therapy shtick so that you can get a grasp of it as well. Now you get therapy for free just like me. Lucky you. So, what's so good about acknowledgement when it comes to feelings? The first step is understanding that your brain, it's just another organ. It's another part of your body. Every part of your body is designed to help you survive. But it's not necessarily designed to help you feel happiness. That's a key takeaway that I realized was like, oh, that's a really good point, because for thousands and thousands of years, we weren't at the top of the food chain, and we had needs that we had to worry about. And I left my crafting table back up there. So our bodies and our minds are all centered around keeping us moving. And that was extremely helpful to reach the point that we've reached. But now we're in a different point entirely where I should do this first. Where we don't necessarily have the same needs as we did when we were around several thousand years ago. Like, in the majority of cities and places that we live, our problems are more mental than they are physical. And the problem is the brain hasn't exactly caught up to that reality yet. And so when we have problems like, say for example, work-related problems or school-related problems, relationship-related problems, your brain reacts to them as though they're physical problems. It's like you need to address these the same way you would address a bear that is chasing you, which is fun imagery, but not exactly useful. And so step one is acknowledging your brain is doing the best it can given the resources that it has. It'll do things like replay scenarios in your head and relive things that happened, relive embarrassing moments. It'll play invented moments all the time, and you'll imagine worst case scenarios. It's a natural thing for it to do, because if the threats and problems were animals chasing you or making it to the next harvest, it'd be a big deal and your brain would be extremely helpful. But because that's no longer the case, you need a little bit of grace. You gotta give yourself grace. Your brain's doing the best it can. This is a cute little place. It's like a hotel. Steals all the beds. So what do you do with that? Well, first it's acknowledging that those emotions are there, but then how do you not let them have power over you, you know? That's not as easy. It's not as easy, but having that realization is the first step. And so whenever those emotions come, you have to acknowledge hey, my brain is just trying to do its best with the resources that it has. It wants to help me out. It's just not doing a terribly good job. And so what I do with the feelings that come, that's up to me. I can't necessarily control the, I need food. I'm out of Sprint. New problem. So yeah, you can't necessarily control the feelings that come in your day-to-day, and you can't necessarily even control the thoughts that come when they come without you really intentionally thinking about them. And so what we do have control of is our reaction. This biome stinks. So what do we do from there? We have this limbic system in our minds, and it's not the smart part of our brain. The limbic system is a very old part of the brain. Ooh. And so we have to let it do its thing, because unfortunately, double unfortunately, unfortunately the limbic system is able to override every other part of your brain, especially your frontal cortex. And so you have to I guess let them come and go. Let those feelings come and go. Is like the concept. The difficulty is actually making that what happens, making that what you do. And so that was kind of like the key takeaway from my first therapy session in a group. Okay, we have. Oh, it's only rolling. Thought we had a lava pool, then we could have made some real progress today. I don't know, if I ever get out of this Arctic biome, I might try and find something to eat around here. I don't know if we're going to progress very far if this is what we're stuck with, because I'm not going to sit around and grow beets like the villagers in the Arctic would do. Actually, okay, this is frozen. Here's what I'll do. Do a little bit of speed running. I have 3 iron, so I can make a bucket, but there's not much I can do with it from there. Let's make a boat. didn't know that, but you mind things slower when you're in a boat. I guess that makes sense. This game is so realistic. So the one, I guess, thing I don't enjoy the most about the group therapy, and this is something that I discussed with one of my friends, is like the temptation to go bar for bar in your struggles against other people. Be like, yeah, everything is so difficult and like incomparable. My suffering is completely incomparable to anyone else's, which has already shown to be like something of an issue. Just with, I need 2 shots as I can. Like, we've got a couple emotional individuals, go figure, in the therapy session, which is good. It's good to be like emotionally open. I'm not as emotionally open as others, and so I end up just kind of like giving a little bit of a smile, not like downplaying them or anything, but like it's hard for me to get emotional in front of other people. And so, how am I gonna get out of here? So I'm able to like logically talk about the way I see things in the group, which is good, but I don't want to like come across as like the intellectual that just thinks instead of feels, cause that's not me, you know? I've got a heart, man. I've got a heart, and if I'm able to clearly express the way I'm feeling, I don't want it to seem like I'm feeling less. Like, I want to be emotional, but I think I try too hard to be logical sometimes. Which, hey, maybe something worth bringing up in the therapy session. Who knows? I think we're gonna get to the nether. If I can get over here. What the heck are these things? Oh, they're skeletons. I don't want to deal with those if I can't sprint, so we're gonna move this way. It'd be nicer if we didn't start in this setting, but you know, sometimes you just gotta play with the cards you're dealt, right? Am I right? Drop a like. I'm just kidding, I don't care. I don't think likes, whoa! I don't think likes do anything for content creators. I genuinely have no idea. Honestly, I will admit, today was the first day where I felt like I didn't want to make content. I know. It's been a full 2 weeks, I think. And like, let's do this. It's been a full 2 weeks. I've been posting regularly, I think every day so far. But the prevailing issue is that motivation only lasts so long, and then what you're left with is hopefully habit, if you allow motivation to carry you far enough. In my case, my motivation has clearly lasted about 2 weeks. Which, you know what? Maybe that's not the case, because I also have like midterms right now and everything. Like, there's stuff on my plate, so like maybe I'm not being crazy. But I need to find what's it called? Flint as well. I'm gonna forget about that. I just know it. So maybe it's just outside factors, and I'm gonna want to create again tomorrow. But like today, I was just like, I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Anyways, that was a key indicator that I need to keep going. And so it's no longer for recreation. I'm officially playing Minecraft for the grind. Which, hey, kudos to me, I guess. Actually, let's try cooking this as well. I think a zombie saw me. Can he reach me though? I don't think so. Poor guy. Well, we both can't reach each other. It's like symbolic in a way. Let's make... Okay, we absolutely need to make a bucket. So let's just take this. let's create bucket. And then we need to find some flint. And we'll go from there, I suppose. Put these beds over here. I don't know about you. Organizing the inventory, absolute headache. Absolute headache. So we have this, but we need to find some flint, which probably is going to be around the river. It might be tricky to see because it's frozen. Honestly, I should probably just raise my gamma, but I'm not smart enough to do that. There's 4 skeletons over there, and I do not want to deal with that. So how are we going to find this? Low key, might see it in the cave. Let's see what we can do. Why is there so many mobs? Hold on. Let's build up 2. Two seconds. 2 seconds. Can they hit me from here? No. Okay. Oh. Hit me with a step back. What the heck? Okay. I think we're in the clear. Hello? Hello? What's going on? Okay. Yeah, let's go over here. I think that's gravel right there. Might be tripping. If I'm lucky, I won't have to deal with the skeleton. Skeletons are a problem early game. They're like way too accurate. Let's bridge a little, I guess. I guess I could have just slept in the bed that I made as well, making it way harder on myself than it needs to be. Symbolism. I don't just do it in Minecraft. Hello. Yeah, where's this gravel at? I don't know, let's throw a bed down. What? From where? From where? What? How did that happen? Weird. I can faintly hear him. Did he shoot me from there? That's crazy. Where do you get off? Dude, chill. Is he gone? There we go. Okay. Gravel. Gravel. We are looking for gravel. So... Can I pick up these arrows? I guess not. Anyways, therapy session is going to be happening once a week. I might break out the Minecraft and just talk it over every time, because I have a really hard time actually applying good knowledge. Like, you hear something and you're like, oh my gosh, I should do that. You get that on TikTok a lot too. TikTok will have like some hope core, some like really positive, like, oh wow, I should really do that. And then you turn off the app and it's just gone. Like in the very moment. So being able to whip out a video and just kind of like talk it over on a camera, go back to it, I think that would do me some good. I hope that doesn't bother you too much. That's definitely not gravel. I'm going back to the river. I bet the river has what I'm looking But anyway, speaking of TikTok, actually, there was something that I saw recently that I was a big fan of. I've been having a problem with like the consumption of media, which is a very fancy way of saying I've been doom scrolling a lot. And I'm not a fan of how much I've been doom scrolling. It's weird because I don't know if this is at all relatable. I will doom scroll and in the moment recognize that I am not deriving any source of pleasure from what I'm watching, and yet still just keep doom scrolling. It's I think that's when you can officially call it a problem, because like you're not even doing it for fun anymore. You're just doing it to do it, and that's kind of lame, no? So instead of consuming media, I've been wanting to create media. But I saw something that was recently posted. I don't know if it was recently posted, but I saw it recently. And they were talking about like if you're constantly consuming media, like all you're doing is just like watching YouTube videos, watching TikTok, switching to Instagram, and just like giving that like hours and hours of your attention every day. You're doing it because you're craving a story. You're craving like a narrative. You wanna hear something. You wanna relate to something. And the remedy for that is giving your life more narrative, more story. And that involves like doing more. Heck yeah. It involves like pulling yourself away from the narratives online. Absolutely. But the execution of that, like you have to, it's one thing to like hear that and be like, yes, I need to do that. And it's another thing entirely to actually do it. So creating, like here I am actually doing it, I guess, in part. I'm by no means like doing it flawlessly. Like I still, wow, 20 hours, that's a lot. I'm still definitely like not executing that flawlessly. I waste a lot of time on social media still. I'm guilty of that. But so is my entire generation. So low-key, definitely not a fan of like the fact that that's a problem that we have to deal with. Like having the entirety of all human knowledge at our fingertips is definitely sometimes causes more harm than good. It definitely makes life more efficient, but it makes entertainment more efficient, which I don't know if that's a good thing. One thing that I love about our generation, which I'm so proud of us for, is like normalizing therapy, which I've already talked about. But like back in the day, there's this concept of like, oh, if you feel bad, there might be something wrong with you. And if there's something wrong with you, that's a problem. That's a big problem. So I'm really glad that we've moved on from that kind of perspective. Let's make more sticks. Is there something else that I would want to make with this iron? I have a good amount. Let's just start making some armor as well, just to keep myself safe. I'm by no means a professional when it comes to this game. There's this one guy that I watch on Twitch when I'm sick of YouTube and TikTok and every other form of social media. I switch to Twitch and I watch this one guy. He just speedruns Minecraft over and over and over again, and it takes him like 20 minutes to beat the game, and he just does that like 10 times a day. The man on record, I think he has like 7,000 completions on Minecraft, which, like, I get that the game, it's like it's a whole new world every single time, and that's great. But it's still Minecraft every time. So, like, how much can you really derive from that? It's got to get to a point where it's like no longer fun for the man. But he just has a grind set, and I envy it. And yes, sometimes I'll watch his videos or watch his live stream and study at the same time, because I look up to that guy. look up to that guy and his mentality. Should I just keep? Let's get a little bit more iron. Oh my gosh, there was gravel right here and nobody told me. Apparently you can make colored gravel. Don't know what I would do with that. Ugh. Okay, we have everything we need. We do this, we do this, we make this, put this here. I guess we'll just finish up cooking the rest of that. I should probably have saved some wood to make a shield, because those are really good. But I will be okay for the time being. Okay. Let's see what the Nether has to offer. You know what? It took me a little bit. It took me a little bit. I'll admit I had to psych myself up, but now that I'm making content, I'm glad. I'm glad I'm making a video again. I'm glad I'm sticking to making a video every day. I was talking with a friend like a week ago, and we did some research, and apparently like only 10,000 people make a living off of content creation, like a full-blown living. That's not a lot of people, which furthers like my conclusion that there's no way I could do this for, let's see if I still have it. There's no way I can still do this like to try and make money. Like making money cannot be my objective, you know? Which I'm perfectly fine with, because that's just a silly dream. Like, no offense to everyone else if that's the dreams that you have. But, I'm gonna screw this up and it's gonna be really embarrassing. I also need more blocks. Let's do that first. Okay, maybe not that one. Maybe not that one. But I think it's something like 3, and then this, and then I'm gonna do that just to be sure, and then I think okay, that's like kind of right. Maybe one side at least. Does this still work? Okay, let's rotate this. I know this isn't optimal. I know this isn't optimal. I don't know how many like Minecraft players I have that watch these videos among my my friends. Please don't hate me. Let's just repeat it on the other side. I know there's a way faster way of doing this. This. Okay. I think that took like 30 minutes to make it to the Nether. But we're here now. This is the point in the speedrun where they like whip out pie charts and start like looking around really fast. I don't know how to do any of that, so I'm not going to. And I'm going to end the video here, and I will see you next time. I don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow, but I'll be doing something. Lava. Oh my gosh, it's coming from everywhere. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.